Alright, guys, this is another one. I have another story I could tell you, and that is that I went up against DCJ back in the days in 1993. Um, that went for 2 years. I won that case due to they tried fucking me over. I got proof that they did fuck me over. I gave it to my lawyer. One of my lawyers stepped down because she said it was too hard for her to deal with. I got a brand new lawyer. She was private. Thank you so much to her. Me and her fought the case to the end. She went on after we went through the family court. I won all custody of my children back and all rights. I gained all the respect from DCJ. I shut them down for 6 months. Got an internal investigation done. The whole team got fired. Liverpool had to step in and take over DCJ for the area of Campbelltown, New South Wales. I then became quite popular with DCJ. They do not mess with me anymore. If their scenario with me is that basically, if I need anything, I'm to ask. If my kids need anything, I can go through them. If I feel overwhelmed at any time or the kids feel overwhelmed and needs help with anything, I can ask them to give us a hand with referrals. Um, Anything that I need, I have now got. I did parenting classes, I did parenting support systems, I did parenting groups, I did meet and greets with a lot of other parents that are older and the same age as me back then. I did a thing called You and Me Grown Up. It's about raising a child from a young age till they got to 17, I think it was, or 16. I did the ADHD, I did the ADD, I did the 1, 2, 3. I've done I did also a few other DV ones. I've done separation of your child. I've done support systems. I've done a whole heap of different courses that were out there at the time. I've also, when it comes down to it, I've did fight the system quite hard. Over my years, I've had DCJ on my back since I was 18. Um, that was because my mum and my stepsister and a friend of theirs told on me that I did something I didn't do when they've never been in my house. They've never been around me whatsoever back then. Um, when they were around me, it was only Christmas, it was either Easter or one of their birthdays. That was it. It wasn't because of anything else. I raised my children myself without their dad. I raised Tanika from the age of 6 months till she was 2 on my own. Um, I was only 18. I was 17 when I had her. I was 18 when I was raising her. I had her until just after I had Joshua. Joshua and Joshua I had in 2000. Um, then I had Jacob in 2002. In between Tanika and Joshua, I had an abortion. That was to a guy called Michael. He was Lebanese. He lived on the eastern suburbs of Sydney. He worked up in the Snowy Mountains. He's worked out in Thilmy. Um, he was a chef. Um, I know for a fact that him and I had that past. It wasn't quite a good relationship anyway. It was quite toxic. Um, then I had my next one after that when I was 24, 26, 28. Then I lost them at 30 due to Whitey's mates were involved in it apparently. They put GHB in my drink when we went out night clubbing and stuff like that. They put drinks in my. They put GHB in my drink when we went out to the yacht club. Straight after that, I took a couple of sips of my drink and I started bleeding. Yes, it was their fault. Yes, the whole pregnancy was going fine. At that point, I was 7 months already in. That's why there's no forgiveness whatsoever for any of them. At that point, there was Michelle around. There was Whitey. There was their friends that were there. There was Lasho. There was Lasho's mates. There was a girl called Sarah. There was Lasho's mate and a few other people that came that was there at Mackay. I know for a fact Whitey wasn't Mackay. I spoke to someone over an email about who was there that night. They confirmed that he was at the pub. Knowing they had dinner together in a big group on a big group table, and then they went and played pool and stuff and hung out at the back in the garden area. I went home to where I was staying, the backpackers at that point when they all went out the back. There was a girl called Shani